Watching the Money Show, and it's time to get your mutual fund portfolio queries answered. And I'm joined by Hemant from Wiseinvest to do your life financial planning on the show today. Hemant, good evening and welcome to the show. We also have our first viewer connected on the phone line. Mr. Yogesh is connected with me. Hi, good evening, sir. How are you doing today?
Yeah, good evening, madam. Doing good.
Thank you so much for sending us your question. I'm doing good. Thank you so much, sir. Okay, so Yogesh, I have your funds details and I want to know, are you planning to step up the SIP amount and any specific... Yeah, okay. Okay.
I can add.
Okay. What is the corpus that you're looking at by 2035?
Yes, sir. Yes, madam. 2035.
What's the corpus?
Until 2035, I can keep it there.
Sure. What's the amount that you want to collect?
That I can't say exactly. Which I am doing SIP, I send you. And same funds I already, in between, I am adding also. Sometimes
sure.
5,000.
Any
like
specific amount that you want in 2035, 1 crore, 2 crore, 5 crores? Any specific target?
I am expecting 2.5 to 3 crores like that.
2.5 to 3 crores. Okay.
3 crores.
All right.
Yes.
Sure. All right. So let's make it 3 crores. Hemant, how is the fund mix and the SIP amount that he might need to increase in order to achieve the target of 3 CR by 2035?
Well, Kavita, the issue is that he has only a time horizon of 10 years. And although for investing in equity, I think 10 years is good enough. But I think when you're investing through SIP, your average holding period is much shorter. So in this case, he intends to invest 10,000. I think he's already investing 10,000 in 7 funds. So I think his target of 3 crore after 10 years from SIP of 10,000, I think it's unrealistic. I don't think he can get anywhere close to that target. So I think he will have to really revisit or maybe relook at his own time horizons. That's the first thing. Second, there are 7 funds for 10,000. So clearly, this is a portfolio that requires consolidation. Also, I think there is a lot of aggression in the portfolio. What I can see is there are 3 small cap funds, there are 2 mid cap funds. And I also see a sector fund, which is a banking fund. For someone like him, who's investing 10,000 for a time horizon of 10 years, I think the focus should be on building a portfolio which is more diversified. Important thing is to look at categories which are diversified in nature. So look at multi-cap fund, which is let's say Kotak multi-cap, we can consider 2,500 in that. So I'm talking about 4 funds where you can invest 2,500 in each one of them. Because I think in the fund selection also, I think you need to relook at it because I think it requires changes. Then in the large mid-cap category, there's Bandhan Core. In mid-cap category, Motilal Oswal mid-cap. And one flexi-cap fund which takes a concentrated bet, Invesco India Focus Fund 2,500. So my belief is that for investment of 10,000, you should look at these 4 funds or any other fund in this category that I've mentioned here instead of the portfolio that he has right now.
All right, Mr. Yogesh, is that clear to you? Anything else you want to ask?
Kotak multi-cap 2,500 and Motilal Oswal mid-cap 2,500 and except I didn't get sound properly.
You can consider Kotak Multi-Cap, Bandhan Core Fund, Motilal Oswal Mid-Cap, Invesco India Focused Fund and invest 2,500 of these funds.
Oh, extra 5,000 rupees per month, right?
You should increase your SIP amount as much as you can, sir. This show will be uploaded on our channel's YouTube also. Just in case you've missed on any suggestion, any recommendation, you can go back on our YouTube channel and look for the Money Show. Today's show is uploaded over there, so you can again cross-check your fund's names. Thank you so much, Mr. Yogesh. Okay. Let's move on and let's take Harshit's question. And Hemant, he's asked about Canara Bank Emerging Equity, SBI Small Cap, Nippon India Multi Cap. He will continue to invest for 10 to 12 years okay, 6,000 in one, 5,000 in one, 10,000 in one is what his investment amount is. Goal is 2 CR.
Well, Kavita, I think since he's mentioned his time horizon to be 10 to 12 years, I will assume that he can continue this investment process for the next 12 years. His SIP amount, as you rightly mentioned, is 21,000. So if he continues this process uninterruptedly over the next 12 years, and I also consider that the present corpus that he has accumulated so far, which is 25 lakh, assuming annualized return of 12%, he can expect to build a corpus of around 1 crore 70 lakh. His target is 2 crores. So obviously there is going to be a shortfall. He will have to increase his SIP amount by 9,000. to get there. So that's the first thing. Increase the SIP amount as early as possible so that he can get closer to the target amount. Second is in terms of if you look at the funds, I think the categories are fine, but I think there are better funds in those categories. For example, there is Canara Robeco Emerging Equity, which is a large and mid cap category. It's a great category for anyone who's looking to build a diversified portfolio. But I think there are other funds, for example, Invesco Large and Mid, Motilal also a large and mid. So you can look at some other good fund which has been performing consistently. The second is in the small cap category. He has SBI small cap in the portfolio. I believe that Bandhan small cap can be a better option. And the third fund in the portfolio is Nippon India Multi Cap, which is a great fund. I think the category is great. And within that, if I see the performance of Nippon India Multi Cap Fund, the fund has been doing very well. So a couple of changes in the portfolio, and he needs to increase his SIP amount.
All right. I think with that, it's time upon the show. Thank you so much, Hemant, for taking time out and helping our viewers with their portfolio queries. And for our viewers, I'm going to leave